I make a fun caveat when, I'm asked about doing drugs and all that kind of stuff. I say, well, the first time I tried drugs, I was 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
And my one of my mom's boyfriends was the one that brought me into a room, held me down, put a bag over my head, and was, their marijuana was put in the bag, and they were making me inhale. It was not a great thing, but that was my childhood in a nutshell, until my dad finally got custody of me, and then things started looking up. My dad was fantastic growing up. He let me run and do a lot of things that got me in trouble, but he really made me understand that as long as you're, the way that he puts it, if you're a man of your word and you take responsibility for your actions, the world is yours. And
holy shit, man. I mean, that's a crazy story, but I feel like so many successful people have these like really unspeakable stories growing up like that. And I would just think, for you, do you think it inspired you to be Green Beret? Was it like, I'm helpless in this moment and I wish I could beat this guy up, but there's nothing I could do? Did that drive you to be a guy who's like, I am going to become a guy who could be a protector and stand up to bullies or stand up to anyone doing wrong to children?
I haven't really thought of it in that realm. I do know that there's very few situations now that I feel helpless in. And if anything, I have a pretty solid drive behind me to figure things out. I don't know how to start an organization like Green Beret Racing, much less run a nonprofit. But I'll tell you, I have done a lot more reading, a lot of research, asked questions, and figured it out. And we have momentum beyond anything that I ever would have thought we could have. And things are happening that I never thought, would have happened when I started the organization. And some of that probably has to do with being in situations where I was powerless or didn't know how to get out of. And it's a heck of an adventure now.